Hello and welcome! Silrace here with The Division. I want to explain to all of the new players out there how consumable items in survival mode differ from the consumable items in the base game itself, in the, well, actual The Division outside of survival mode. Because in survival mode, things like canned food and energy bars and so forth work a bit differently than they do in the base game. So I want to explain exactly what they do and how they work and so on. Now, one nice quick tip right at the beginning here is that this menu, the quick menu you have access to, you can use these consumable items through it, and actually at the time of making this video there is no other way to use medicine and painkillers than using this quick menu to take those. However, when you bring up this quick menu, your character stops moving. And this can be an issue in survival because you're also suffering from the hypothermia. You might be freezing to death and you're about to take some drugs or whatnot. It is better, far better, to actually press the keybind for that. So go into your hotkeys, figure out the keybinds for things like canned food, energy bars, and so on. That way you can use those while you're sprinting along without having to stop your character from moving to use this menu to take those items. Alright, now let's move on to the actual consumables. Firstly, just brief mention on the actual medicines, that is painkillers and medicine itself. These simply stabilize your condition, they stop you from essentially dying. Alright, so when you take one, your condition gets stabilized and your timer does not go down. Yeah, so that's them. Let's move on to the actual consumables then. Start with soda and water. These two do the exact same thing on survival. So your character gets more and more thirsty over time, but you cannot die from, dehydration or something along those lines, so there is essentially nothing to worry about there. However, if you drink water or soda, your vision range increases. As in, you can see loot boxes from farther away, and when you have the buff on your screen right below your HP bar, you can also see boxes through walls. Once you go more and more thirsty and the buff vanishes from your the buff icon vanishes from below your health bar, you can no longer see those boxes through walls. This makes water and soda very, very good for survival. Like when you find some, drink it, especially if you don't yet have the buff icon there on your screen. Moving on to the food items, alright? So your character does get more and more hungry over time, and hunger affects your health regeneration. Now you cannot die from hunger, but you will regenerate less and less health. So let's put it this way. If your character is hungry and you have that red icon for food under your health bar, you will only regenerate up to the first bar of health. If there is no red icon nor the actual food icon itself from having just eaten, you will regenerate all the way to the second health bar, like at the end of that. And if you have eaten food, you will health regen all the way to the very end of the health bar, if you have that food icon there for having consumed food. Hopefully that clarifies the consumable items. Grenades work the exact same way as they work in base game, but these things, water, soda, energy bars, canned food, work a little bit differently. hopefully this was helpful to somebody. Thank you very much for watching.